Hi guys, this is KNS 2 Cents and I am K. Okay, so it's been a week now that Mohbad died, and we are yet to find out the reason behind his death. So many things have happened since then, and me and N are going to kind of bring you guys up to speed and then tell you how we feel it will all end, how it will all conclude. So far since then, since his death, so many things have happened. So many people have come out to blame his record label, Naira Marley, Sam Larry, who I believe is a friend of and an enforcer of the Malian music. Um, so many prominent people have spoken, some against Naira Marley, some have spoken, neutrally. The police has gotten involved. I believe Sanwo-Olu has also gotten involved to some extent. What does all this mean and how do we think it will end? So I will kind of speak on every little thing that I think would play a major role in, how I think it will conclude, in my own opinion. Um, if you listen to our first video when it first broke that Mohbad died, I did my due diligence and did not just jump on the bandwagon and go to videos of him being bullied. We did our own research and we watched everything and found out everything we could about the very promising artist. And we kind of found out that he seemed to be dealing with some type of depression, because it was clear that every time he seemed to be unhappy, the next thought was either suicide, or even in his music, he spoke on death a lot. So, those are signs of people who are depressed and, sometimes bipolar. Um, so I personally looked at all those factors and said, okay, look, we have to consider everything that happened. The day he died, one of the very important videos was the vehicle that was transporting him to the hospital. He seemed like he was unresponsive in the car, and he seemed to be in the company of his friend and a driver, and I think his wife. I think. But the person who was clear in that video was his friend who was crying. Now, before I go any further, I believe if our country was a more structured one, his friends should have been immediately either invited to the police station or arrested, not with handcuffs, but they would have gone to pick him up, because those are the people that saw him last. The investigation should start at the hospital so that at least we can know the cause of death. I understand that maybe Muslims, or he was buried. If he was not a Muslim, maybe he was just buried immediately. But an autopsy should have been done to at least find out. Especially I know a lot of people die and we just go and bury them, but he was a celebrity in his own right. That man should have been given an autopsy to at least find out the reason for his death. So many people the friend has come out and sweared and said, oh, if people think he's a killer, blah, blah, blah. So many people are placing the blames. No, we cannot judge people yet until, they are found guilty. So his friend cursing and all that does not matter. Those are one of the first people that should be interrogated by the police to at least give us it's over 1 week and we still don't know exactly what happened. It seems from all the information I've gathered, he probably was drunk. And to be honest, it sounds like an overdose, but I don't want to jump to conclusions until some type of proper investigation is done. That the phrase kind of had a conversation with, some police and so many things have happened. His father videos are popping up of his bullying. But even there's claims that even though Naimali don't have to be in the country to, make moves, it was clear that Marmali wasn't even around him. There's even a video of a promoter who said he had a show coming up a couple of days in Canada. So it seemed like, as regards his music and working, all that was going smoothly. So what was the cause of his death? So at the end of the day, my own 2 cents is, yes, he was being bullied. Yes, it was clear even before now, and very few people spoke out, especially his friend Belash mother. It was clear Slatan was protecting him, but it was clear that man was being bullied. But why? Those are questions we need to ask. We hope that at some point Naira Marley would, because we don't. The one thing I want us to do as human beings is, regardless of what we've seen, video and otherwise, let people at least defend themselves first before we kind of crucify them. And I'm not blaming anybody who has a feeling or who is hurt. When people are hurt, we live with it, we lead with emotions. So I'm not necessarily even blaming those that are, blaming Naira Marley and blaming all his record label. But at least let's give those people the benefit of the doubt to come and at least speak on why. Because whether we like it or not, there's also a video out there showing Naira Marley recording a conversation with his dad. And it kind of sounds like the dad is even, pleading with Naira Marley to take him back or to mentor him. So, there's so much we have to unravel. And we cannot sit down here and act like bullying is started with the Malian music. Please, please. That's the one I don't want to even accept. It's not even up to a month. I can point out that I just don't like mentioning names to drag them into situations. But there's literally 3 influencers that were bullying people just because some people make comments or say something they don't like, that had police go and arrest them. That is bullying. I mean, what do you people think that is? That is bullying. Because if someone says something you don't like, you can't sue them. Or you can invite them, but don't go and use police and be pulling them and dragging them and recording them and all that. And literally, we've seen at least nothing less than 2 or 3 influencers follow that same act. There's this guy, very dark man, I hope I'm saying his name right, that is calling out people who are selling creams and cosmetics that are harming people. And that same guy is getting bullied and threatened right there in our face on social media. So what makes it any different, Bullying has been a culture of ours. When somebody gets one small change, they feel that they can get their way with everything. So let's not just put it on the Malian platform. Yes, we see it, and he would answer for it, not even by us. But with God, he will answer for it at some point. But let's not act like bullying started with, Malian music. And what I think would end this is, I hope I'm wrong, but I feel if everything is done and an autopsy is done, I feel it was probably an overdose of something. Yes, he was depressed. Yes, he was being bullied. But if you listen to what his friends is even saying, he got too drunk. He must have, I feel if they check, it was probably an overdose of something. Because it doesn't seem like anybody was harmed that day. Now, we know Nigeria with charms and all that, but there is nothing leading to that. But I guess my conclusion here is, if because we can't say he didn't speak up, we can't say he didn't complain, we can't say we didn't hear all this. So all those people that are saying, "Oh, speak up," he was speaking up. He was speaking up. Unfortunately, he had to die for us to kind of pay more attention to it. We were speaking up, and some of them left. Some of them claimed that's how Malian music has always been. Some people left. But let me leave and the opportunity to also speak on this. I just feel that if everything is done properly, there will probably be. I don't think anybody did. There was a foul play at the moment he died. I feel it was just. And if anything, if there's any foul play, I would trust me. It's the people closer than you think. I would put it. I would almost pick anybody that was in that car. Those were the people that saw him, his final breath. Those are people that know exactly what happened. If there was foul play, I believe it to start from there. But if not, I put it on maybe he overdosed or something, and maybe if he had been taken to the right hospital or somewhere, they probably would have been able to revive him. But let's at least wait till all the investigation is completely done. And what do you think?
All right, my brother K. Yeah, thank you very much. I think you've actually hit the nail on everything. I think your final analysis says it all. I agree with your conclusion. I do agree with your conclusion. And Just like I emphasized in our previous video, investigations should be carried out immediately. Good a thing the investigations have started. All right, kudos to the Lagos State government, the governor of Lagos State. Kudos to the Nigerian police force. This is a time for the police to prove to us that they are capable of doing this. Yeah, this is the time for them to prove us wrong, in the perception we have about the Nigerian police not being effective, not rendering the right services, especially when money bags are involved. This is time for them to, prove us wrong. The whole country is mourning. Everyone is hurting at this time, to have lost a very wonderful talent at this young age. I mean, someone should be telling us something. So we look forward to the result of their investigations. I also want to join you in condemning those who go to social media to already condemn people, without investigations. Yes, I agree with you. You know, Naira Marley, Sam Larry, these people are all innocent until proven guilty. Yeah, so people should really stop the social media condemnation and justice. But then you see, when people uh, when people have lost trust in the justice system of a country, this is one of the things you find. They seek solace in social media. But then two wrongs don't make it right. Let us chill. Let us relax. Let the police do their job. Let's believe that they're going to do the right thing, and hopefully, at the end of the day, whoever is found guilty should be brought to book. Whoever is found guilty should be made to answer to his or her crimes. So, guys, what do you think? Do you have any information? Does any of you still have any? Does any of you have any information as to the cause of death of this young man? Please, if you do, let us know in the comment section. And if you do not agree with our own final conclusions, you can let us know what you think in the comment section. We appreciate all of that. But then if you have also not subscribed to this channel, kindly do that now. Don't also forget to share this video, like this video, and click on the notification bell so that the next time we post a video here, you'll be the first to see it. See you in the next video.